Illumination Summit once again. Today we are talking about how to eliminate limiting beliefs. Are there things that stop you from becoming your best in life? Yes, they are. But the fascinating truth is that over 90% of the resistance we face in life lies within us. So most times we search everywhere else trying to find a solution, trying to break free, trying to progress, trying to advance, trying to become that which we were born to be. But we fail because we look everywhere else, but fail to look within. And so today, briefly, we'll talk about how to eliminate limiting beliefs, how to undo those negative codes that stop you from maximizing that which has been given to you, how to uproot limiting beliefs that hinder your success and marginalize your destiny. The human being is designed just like the computer. You have the hardware, you have the software. Now, it is the fusing of both parts or components that actually produce results. The hardware is partially dead without the software. Likewise, the software is ineffective, can't accomplish anything without the hardware. So they complement themselves. We are like that. We have our physical form, which is our hardware, and then we have our thoughts and beliefs, which form our software. Our thoughts and our beliefs actually determine who we are. The hardware is just this body designed to give us legality on earth, because you see, we live in a three-dimensional world. So in order for you to survive in this three-dimension, you need a body. Your body could be tall, short, fair, dark, slim, fat. Is just an abode. That is not who you are. The real you is your subconscious, which is an embodiment of all of your thoughts, your beliefs, and your memory. Even science have been able to prove that your life is bound to go in the direction of your most predominant thought. If you look smart but think you are dull and feeble, guess what? You end up dull and feeble. If you look strong, think yourself to be weak and incapable, that's who you'll be. So it's not the looks that determines who you are. It is your belief system. It is the thoughts that run through your mind on a daily basis. They ultimately form your reality. Because we live in a three-dimensional world, there is little or no emphasis on how to take care of our subconscious, of our thoughts, of our belief system. All the emphases are placed on our physical form, that part which we can see, that part which we can handle, we can hear. So we spend our lifetime improving our physical form, but little attention is given to our thoughts and our belief system. Have you ever woken up from a deep sleep and then you ask yourself, where am I? For a moment it's like everything is blank, and then suddenly your thought kicks in. You see a familiar table or a familiar chair, and then you say, oh, I'm in my room. Now imagine what would happen if you wake up from a deep sleep and then your mind goes blank. No thoughts, no memory. It becomes impossible to even know where you are or who you are. It is your thought that gives you identity. It is your thought that holds your memory. The memories of you growing up, the memories of the values, the virtues that were instilled in you by your parents, the memories of friends, all of these are embodied by your thought. So when people lose their memory, what they actually lose is the embodiment of their thoughts. And then we say, oh, they've lost their memory. John lost his memory. He doesn't know his parents. He doesn't know his family. As a matter of fact, John is like a blank slate. Our thoughts determine who we are. Our thoughts determine if we are smart, if we are dull, if we are intelligent. It's the way you think, the thoughts you process in your mind. Actually, we are never allowed to stay blank without thoughts. Otherwise, we'll be like zombies roaming everywhere without an identity. Now, the only time you are permitted to, or you were permitted to be without thoughts, was at birth. And then it lasted probably for a short period, because at birth we all come in blank. And then the thoughts, the memories we develop gradually form our personality. So good-looking people can do terrible things because of the thought that runs in their mind. And very terrible looking people can do good things because of the thoughts that runs in their mind. So it is our thoughts that determine everything. Now, how do we change these negative thoughts? How do we change this belief, negative beliefs, these limiting beliefs? Simply by replacing them with positive beliefs. We use what we call the power of repetition. This is how we train children at that point in life where, a child is so young and so, ignorant. In our institutions, they adopt the power of repetition in order to pass messages into the subconscious of that child. So they teach them alphabets in songs and in rhymes. And it doesn't matter how dull that child is. After some time, he picks and begins to grow from there. If we must change our belief system from the negative to the positive, we must adopt the same principle. Even Jesus had to teach his disciples for 3.5 years, over and over and over and over and over again, until those teachings became a vital part of their beings, and the testimony still stands. So it doesn't matter how weak you feel, you can change your life by simply changing your thought pattern. You can change your life by simply taking charge of the information you receive. It is called information because it goes into you and then forms your internal structure. So if you expose yourself to the wrong information, you get the wrong results. It is what goes in that ultimately structures your personality and gives you identity. Now, this is how the entertainment industry have been able to promote violence on our streets, because we watch these movies, we hear these songs, so much violence on the media, and then we keep wondering, why is the world like this? Why is there so much crime? Why is there so much violence? Well, the simple answer is because our youths spend so many hours on a daily basis in front of large screens, feeding their minds with violence and vices. So the way to change our lives and ultimately change the society is to change the information we are taking in. We need to begin to expose our minds to the right information. We need to consciously begin to make effort to watch the right movies, listen to the right songs, be around the right environment. We need to go places where you are positively inspired. You need to listen to messages that brings out the best in you. You need to make conscious, deliberate effort on changing your life, improving your personality by changing the information you receive. In the IT world, we call it an upgrade. You need to upgrade your software. You need to upgrade your thoughts. You need to upgrade your belief system. Once you are able to accomplish this, every other thing begins to change gradually. Those thoughts of positivity, those thoughts of love, those thoughts of value, those thoughts of virtue, those thoughts of truth gradually begin to dominate you. And then it's only a matter of time it begins to reflect. Because you see, the things that you do is a reflection of the thought that goes on within your mind. So you need to begin to conceive the right thoughts and then do the right things. That way, your life is bound to move in the right direction, because our predominant thoughts become our reality. May the light of the Almighty continue to guide and help you become your greatest version. Illumination Summit once again. Stay well, stay healthy. Peace.